Hey, what's up everybody? It's BDF44 coming at you with another video. Okay, so I'm at work right now, but I didn't want this to take place without me at least making a 5-minute video, a 10-minute video or something. So this is what's happening. Los Angeles Lakers are about to play Game 5 of the NBA Finals versus the Miami Heat. It's year 2020. They're in the bubble. And they have a chance to close it out with a 3-1 lead. Game 4 was a very, very important game. Tight game. Both teams played well. And ultimately, the Lakers were able to prevail, put themselves in this position to close it out. And I think most people expect them to close it out this evening. They're wearing their black Laker jerseys, the Kobe's, the ones that he helped design himself. We have yet to lose a game in those jerseys in these playoffs, and I don't expect us to lose tonight. I don't know what to expect. I never know what to expect. Basketball is a sport where every game has its own scenario, its own path. But what I will say is, if Miami left it all on the line for Game 4, I could totally see where they won't have it for Game 5. Guys have been in the bubble for 3 months. Guys know that they're outplayed, they're outmatched. Guys understand that it's almost time to leave one way or another. And you know, I think with the Heat, having seen Denver come back, having seen teams put themselves in positions after being down 3-1, I wouldn't be surprised if the Heat come out strong and even find a way to win this game. I wouldn't be completely surprised by that, but I don't expect it. I think that the couple the fact with the Lakers wearing the black jerseys with the fact that we're over, we're much better team, we're a much more talented team than them. Coupled with the fact that we have this lead, coupled with the fact that guys have been in the bubble, I just think it's time to go home. I mean, call me crazy, but I just don't expect there to be any more basketball after tonight. And I'm happy about it. Obviously, I'm a Laker fan, so this is one of the most important moments of my life, like just period. But on a personal level, I'm going to have to miss the game because I'm working, and I couldn't be more happy about that because this is exactly the circumstance I was hoping to find myself in, so can't complain. But at the same time, it's like, this is 17. This is the one that ties us with the Celtics. This is the first one LeBron got with the Lakers. This is the first championship for Anthony Davis. It's the first championship for Dwight Howard. Markieff Morris is getting a ring. Caruso's getting a ring. Kuzma's getting a ring. Like, Vogel is getting a ring as a coach. Lionel Hollins, I believe this may be his first ring. So it's a lot of guys on this team who are going to get an opportunity for a first-time ring. A lot of guys who have already had championship success are going to get a little more of that. And a Lakers franchise who's been through hell over the last 10 years and just to zero in over the last 10 months. It's been incredibly difficult for us. And if we can finish this thing off with a championship, it would be really, really sweet for that to happen, to say the least. Just missing out on another opportunity to appreciate Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean? With having him not be here anymore, I would have loved to know what he thought of this opportunity. It's just, we talk about athletes in a way that exploits their talent, and we talk about not knowing these guys, and we don't. But for me, watching strangers in this fashion doesn't feel like strangers at all. It doesn't feel like I'm watching strangers. It feels like I'm watching people I care about live their dream, reach their goals. I understand how hard they're working, even though I'm not there to witness it. I understand how much they've sacrificed in this bubble, particularly, and it's just really good to see how guys take on the responsibility and the pressure of trying to win a championship in a year like this. Kobe, COVID, it's just a lot. And to be the victors in this circumstance after everything that all the teams have had to sacrifice, after having the season stop for 4 months, having Avery Bradley not be with us because he has some things that's going on that he had to attend to that are just simply bigger than basketball in regards to his health and his family's health. I don't think he did anything wrong, and I would assume that the Lakers give him a ring, and rightfully so. He deserves one, and it's just good to see that guys like J.R. Smith get a redemption story. Even though he didn't play a whole lot, he gets a ring. He gets the end. If he decides to retire, which for some reason I think he will, but if he decides to retire, he'll have a ring to end his career on a high note. Dwight Howard, obviously, is a guy I mentioned already, but he's somebody that I'm so very happy for, to see him finally get this ring under these circumstances, having been a one-time Laker and having it go so poorly. The whole thing with Kobe, and then having come full circle, make peace with Kobe. Kobe passes, he's a Laker. It's all this. It's just his personal journey, and knowing how he became a journeyman, knowing that he, had his life wrung through the mud, and the things that happened last summer in his personal life that were very devastating for him, and not really sure if he wanted to go into the bubble or not because of the circumstances he was dealing with and how sensitive they were, and just ultimately coming to that conclusion. To see it come to this, where he gets a championship out of all of it, is just very, very rewarding as somebody who's rooting for him and as a Laker fan. I couldn't be more happy for the guy, and he's earned this. We talk about guys who are going to be on this team winning rings, but not all of them have had an opportunity to hold their weight. I think Dwight Howard helped his legacy quite a bit with this championship run with the Lakers, and he was already going to be a Hall of Famer, but I look at two guys, him and Rondo. I think they did some good for their legacy. Rondo did phenomenal for his legacy because of the fact that we could not have done this without him. I don't know that we win. I don't think we win some of the games that we won in these playoffs without him. He's been so pivotal. He's been so great. He's known for being great, but he's also known for having injury issues, and some would have thought he would fallen off completely, but to be honest with you, he's been better than expected, and that's an understatement. I think his defensive play, his playmaking, his ability to get others involved and facilitate, leaving LeBron James in a position to receive passes instead of just being the one making the passes. Just everything that Rondo has done, hitting shots, putting himself in a position like Jason Kidd to end his career as somebody you have to respect, shooting the ball, as opposed to how he started his career off. You just couldn't be more happy for a guy like Rajon Rondo, who gets to be one of the few individuals, if any, I think there's one or two guys, who have won championships with the Lakers and the Celtics in their careers, and have had substantial careers with both teams. Rondo's career with the Lakers, he's been, obviously the whole situation with Lonzo, trying to figure out how to fit in that regard. The team wasn't very good, etc., but he stuck around, and he's been here for this championship run, and boy, has he contributed. So shout out to Dwight and Rajon Rondo, two future Hall of Famers, if you ask me. And I think that has been solidified by this finals run. Yeah, man, I'm just happy, man. I'm very happy. Obviously we haven't won anything yet. This is a pregame video, so we could very well lose Game 5 and then have ourselves nowhere near happiness in Game 6. But I don't assume that's going to happen. I think the Lakers are winning the championship tonight, and I'm going to try to do my very best to avoid the score. Obviously, I'll know if the Lakers win. Somebody in here over the next 3 hours is going to ruin it for me, I'm sure. But I'm going to go home and watch the game. If we win, if we lose, I'm not, because I'm just going to opt to sleep if we lose. But man, the Lakers, bro, we are finally here. 10 years, man. 10 years. And if you want to zoom in over the last 3 years, just 4 or 5 years, when we've been dealing with all these draft picks and these kids and people not wanting to come play with us and all this other stuff, we're here. We are at the promised land. The championship we've been dreaming about for 10 years is finally one game away, 4 quarters away. So what does our team have to do? Keep your foot on their neck. Defense, offense, rebound the ball, shoot the ball. There's nothing to really teach in this situation anymore. These teams have been seeing each other for 4 straight games. They know each other. Adjustments have been made. It's just about who wants it more. When you're in this space, it's just about will at this point. And I think we have the upper hand in that regard. My name is BDF44. Feels like the night before it feels like the night before Christmas. It feels like my birthday. Like I'm gonna be such and such age tomorrow. Like this is what it feels like. This is right before the championship. This is right before the big celebration. And so, a bit nervous as a fan, having been on the wrong side of a 3-1 deficit, having coughed one up. The Lakers have done that. I think that happened against the Phoenix Suns several years back in 09 or something like that. Not 09. We won that year. Maybe about 12 or something like that. But we had a 3-1 lead and coughed it up. It's happened. So I'm a little nervous, but this just feels meant to be. I know we have the upper hand. So now it's just about our guys going out there and executing. So that's what I'm hoping will happen tonight. KCP keep playing well. Anthony Davis rebound the ball. LeBron James, breathe, brother. Breathe. Breathe. You're not alone. You are not on the Cavaliers. You have a whole Anthony Davis. Breathe. That's what I got, man. Congratulations to Jeanie Buss, Rob Pelinka, Magic Johnson, the Buss family, the scouting teams, players, obviously, coaching staffs, everybody who had any contribution to the situation whatsoever, the fans. Congratulations to all of us. We're here. And I'm pretty sure I'll have a video some point in time, probably tomorrow, talking about whatever takes place next. Congratulations to the Miami Heat on getting this far, on giving us a good series. Regardless of what happens next, you guys have earned my respect, and I look forward to seeing you healthy next year. And I even hope you guys get Giannis, to be completely honest. I want him to go to Miami. But that's an whole other story. Now it's time for a basketball game. Should be tipping off right about now. I'll try to upload this now if I can. Thank you guys for watching. My name is BDF44. Go Lakers. I'm out.